What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So something happened in the take of this video where it didn't catch my audio through the mic. So this is going to have to be a voiceover. Going to have to remember what I talked about as I'm watching this replay. But this is part two, or round two, more I should say, of CoastGem USA, I guess, unboxing. So the first time when I ordered 7, and 2 of them came DOA, which is, dead on arrival. They weren't alive when I opened the box. I got credit for those immediately. If you remember from the last video, then I just used the credit to order 3 more. Something, with CoastGem, I did order 8 initially. They canceled 1. Their website does say they normally give credit for anything. They don't if they cancel it. They didn't give me any credit though, but just kind of brushed it off, but it's not a big deal. Packaging this time, only thing different is some packing nuts, some packing peanuts. Here's the first one. It's looking good, nice and alive, being very active. I forgot what I ordered, since it's been so long. It's probably about a month at least. This one is the female Hellboy. So I had the male Hellboy on the first order, who was alive on delivery but didn't make it. Super excited to get that one in. Future breeding project, I hope. So the second one is huge. Now, it's definitely the largest beta that I have currently. It is a yellow and blue Galaxy placket. So it was kind of not one that was selected, or none of these I hand selected to be one. They were kind of, shipper's choice out of a group. So I picked that kind, and then they shipped me one that they picked themselves. So this one was also it was 4 different types between a couple different dragon scales. There's black ones, yellow ones, red ones, and they sent me a red dragon scale, which I was thrilled about because I had just bought a black one. And I noticed he's got a little growth come in from the top of his body right under his top fin. I've seen some betas with tumors. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they are, but just these growths, and I've seen them get bigger as time passes. I don't think I've ever heard of a case where they go away, so I'm kind of worried about that. We'll see, as time progresses, what that looks like. So, if any of you have had any fish with growth on their body, let me know. Did it get bigger? Did it go away? Any advice would help, because that's a first for me. So yeah, just packing is the same. I didn't need a heat pack. I don't know if they would have added one, but the outside temperature has been in the low 80s, so compared to last time, it is a little warmer. Luckily, it came this week instead of last week, because last week it was more like 90s, and I think it would have been hotter. Just gonna check the temperature of the water. If you guys remember last time, the water in the bags were at 70 degrees, which is a bit cold, but now it's at 79, which is pretty much perfect for them. So that's a good thing. So they weren't sitting outside too long, but in this area it's been pretty warm, so definitely a good time to order fish. I don't know. I probably will not order from them during the cold seasons, just because I don't know if they will add a heat pack. I'm sure they consider it. They are from California, so it's always warm over there, especially Southern California. I believe they're located in San Diego. But yeah, I guess, right here I'm talking about my new acclimation method. Last time I didn't consider pH acclimating, instead just for temperature and water parameters. So this time I think I'm gonna do the pH, just because not doing it last time I failed, and I do not want to fail again. So I'm gonna take the water that they're in right now, mix it half and half with the tank water that I have currently, which is aged, treated, and loaded with tannins. So I'm going to get those jars and put them in there. Okay, so these are going to be the containers I'm going to put them in. They are 1 gallon size. Kasha from Creative Pet Keeping, I stole this idea from you, but they're great. I love them, and it gives them enough space to swim around. So we've got some of their tank water. You can see it's got some tannins in it, and I put in some moss to help with the ammonia, because there's bound to be some in there in the water that they're currently in. So I'm just going to add a little bit. I'm going to toss in some of the moss in each one, and then I'm going to put these jars inside the tank that they'll be in, just because there's a heater in there, and we want to make sure that's all gravy. So take a little bit of moss, break it apart, put some in each one. Okay, so that's what they're gonna do. That's where they're gonna be. The temperature is already pretty much spot on to what the tank water is. So I think they'll be fine. I guess we will cut. Once again, they are double bagged, which is great. Oh, except the bottom's leaking. I don't know if I just cut it or not. Alright, let's make the drop not so high. Nice and easy. Good. We'll acclimate in there like that, and I will do the same for the other ones. And then we'll leave them in there for probably about 30 minutes in the dark, so they can kind of calm down and not be as stressed. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, let's check it out. See all 3 of them. Alright, they're all in there. They're all looking so far so good. Got 1 female and 2 males. This guy's just running away. Look at that, he looks huge. This guy's coming up front, Mr. Tumor. So I'm just gonna plop them in, actually not plop them in, but put these jars inside the tank. All right, so this is what it currently looks like, just because there's too much tank water inside the tank, so they're kind of floating. I had to kind of lean them in there, so they will just acclimate. That actually makes it easier for me to add additional water into these jars. But fingers crossed. I mean, I don't have high hopes. I guess this is just testing my acclimation skills. Got my male tangerine there. I know I was doing a breeding project. He made a bubble nest and everything, which I was waiting for him to do. And then I was going to add a female, and I was going to have him breed in this tank, but he just did it too late. So I'm going to have to reset him. So that's what they're looking like. Still got 5 up top. They're doing great. It's feeding time. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. You guys, it's not going to be the boring stuff, so I don't want to bore you with that, but I'm going to start setting up this 33-gallon long to separate and make dividers, and then make permanent houses for these guys, and then I'll move the new residents into this holding tank. Probably move all the driftwood into the large tank. So yeah, fingers crossed. Keep you guys updated. Hopefully the next video, probably the next couple videos, it'll be, you know, a few days later and they're still alive. So wish me luck. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't give a updated review yet about Coast Gem because I don't know how these guys are going to turn out, but stay tuned and we'll see in a couple weeks. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.